Hey, Clackamas Community College. This is Angela, and I'm super excited to be able to introduce myself and first and foremost, welcome all of you to our fall 2022 semester. So, welcome to GIS 101. It's really that beginning starting point into starting to understand what GIS is. And we do that through various ways, and it's really a progressive course. And I try to lead you through that as you gain an understanding and become more comfortable with using the technology. So, as the title states here, it's really an overview of concepts, but yet principles of geospatial technology. And we utilize this through lab activities, maps, and in order to create those maps, we need data. And geospatial data means that it's data that geographers gather in some sort of a given space. That's where we get the word spatial from. And we use that using geospatial software. We're starting off this course by utilizing Google Earth Pro. And as we progress through the course, we will start using ArcGIS Online, and I will walk you through that process. So let's get a little more cozy with our Moodle site. First, you're going to notice our announcements. I do put up announcements here. Like, for example, when I send you a message, it will go ahead and pop up here for you. I also encourage you that if you receive a message and you want to send a reply, you can go ahead and do that, and that pops up here for me. And I'm happy to reply to you and communicate with you all using that means of communication as well. Readings and resources. So at this point in time, the only thing we have under this tab is how to take a screenshot. If we do have any sort of reading, I'm going to go ahead and associate that and attach that to a particular module. And I will let you know when that happens. Here is a little infograph on where can I study on campus this fall. So I actually teach in person and online. So I'm at the Oregon City and Harmony campus Monday through Thursday. And it's one of the ways that you can contact me. But if you do study at Oregon City, or if you're ever there, or if you'd just like a place to go and study, can I tell you there are so many places to be there that are nice and quiet. If sometimes in our life we don't have that space, well, there are so many spaces like that at Oregon City. So here is a map to tell you of where you can go to study on campus or just get some quiet time. Here's a little bit about myself. Here is a class forum. So if there's ever anything that you're struggling with and you want to ask for your advice from your classmates, or hey, how's this going? Or I really got stuck on this, go ahead and click on that link. Here is our syllabus and our schedule. And here is a link on the best way to reach Angela. Since we are an online course with no class meeting, communication is really, really important. And I love meeting with my students. It's one of the reasons that even as an online class, I go on campus because I want you to know that I'm available for you and that we do have a solid foundation at CCC. So the first way you can reach out to me is my phone number. Just text me. Hey, this is Angela. I'm from your GIS 101 course at Clackamas, and this is my question. Can we meet? Can I come see you? Or this is not downloading, or this is not working, or this is a screenshot of what's happening right now. And then I'll either send you a video back of what to do or a video message. I'm very into video. I think that is a really key component in online school because it's important to remember that behind the technology, there's a real human. So here's my email. You can also contact me that way. And as I said, I'm in person on campus in my office, and you can come see me, and I'm usually there. And if I'm not, I've just stepped away maybe to go to Cougar Cafe, and I'll be back shortly because the coffee there is pretty good. Now, the way that our modules work is I'm going to have a title for each module, and then there's going to be the date that that module runs. So you will also notice that we've got our next module coming up as well. And I'll always give you the date that the module starts and the date that that module ends. Since this is our first module, I wanted to get everyone in the habit of what do I do when I come onto Moodle? Now, everyone's process on Moodle is going to be different, but it's really important to have certain steps and procedures when you do. Now, for the first week, we're learning how to navigate all this and we're becoming comfortable with the style of each instructor. So I recommend look through the announcements, read the syllabus. We're going to have a lecture every week. We're going to have a lab every week. And this week we also have a discussion. We're not going to have a discussion every week, but we're going to have them pretty often. Discussions are very, very important because in education, especially college education, it's important for us to learn from one another. Online, discussions really help build a strong online learning community. The most important part of this is that when you feel like throwing your computer out the window, or if you get frustrated, because anxiety levels peak a little bit more when we're teaching ourselves basically online. We're trying to learn things online. That's why I want to give you guys multiple ways of getting a hold of me so you know that when those moments arise, I am there and I want you to reach out. Let's go ahead and take a look at the syllabus and the schedule. Now, since we don't meet in this class, it's important for you to know that I pre-record and record all labs and lectures. So the labs are going to include a step-by-step guide to what you're going to be doing. Now, also because we're online, it doesn't mean that I don't have meetings with students. I actually have a lot of meetings with students. It's just now they are structured to the student's schedule. We used to have lab hours, and those lab hours conflicted with many students' schedules. So now we've developed a way of meeting the students in a self-paced environment. I'm still going to be setting up individual meetings with each one of you. We can do this over phone or over Zoom. Here are some of the major themes we are going to be covering in this class, and students are expected to participate in this course in the following ways. Remember, when you communicate and you ask questions, it means you're curious and that you care. You are never bothering me, ever, 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 ever. So once you have completed this course, here are a few things that you will feel successful in. Here is the grading structure for this course. We do have a final exam. We do have a midterm. But during both of those exams, you can utilize our labs and our lectures. And I give you a study guide. We will be using Google Earth Pro at this point in time, and then we are going to be progressing into ArcGIS Online. Here is the structure of this course. Readings will be posted on a weekly scheduled, on a modular schedule, and here are other helpful resources from Clackamas Community College. During Lab 1, you are going to be following the directions Going to click on the Google Doc, and we're going to be downloading Google Earth Pro. Now, sometimes we will encounter hurdles when we're downloading a particular program. Now, in the event that this happens, take a screenshot of the error code that you're receiving and please send it to me straight away, either through my phone or through my email. Now, at the end of this lab, your deliverable is what you're going to be turning in. You're going to be turning in, number one, a screenshot of the last page once you have downloaded Google Earth Pro successfully, and you are also going to be answering the questions in part two. So here is what this first lab looks like. Here are the assignment reflections, and many of our labs will have assignment reflections that go along with the lab and what we're learning. When it comes to uploading assignments, you're going to take the lab. That's one of the reasons we work really hard to make sure these documents are accessible for you. So although you don't have editing power, you have the ability to download this document and you can work in it electronically. So you're given the doc, you delete all the instructions, and then you're going to go ahead and fill in the lab and turn in your labs either in a doc or a PDF format. Also, the way in which you're going to turn in your labs is you're going to turn it in and save it with your last name, first initial, the lab, and GIS 101. For example, Henderson H. Lab 1, GIS 101. This will include, for this lab, a screenshot and the assignment reflections. That's a little bit about our lab. And again, you will notice that we do have a discussion. Discussions you are required to post and also to respond to 3 of your classmates. Please reply to at least 3 of your fellow classmates' posts. So a complete grade includes your initial post and answering the questions that are provided, and also replying to at least 3 of your fellow classmates. And it looks like many of you have already started to do that. So thank you very much. This really sets the scene and prepares the canvas for this fall course. So again, I welcome you. I am so happy that you're here. And please reach out and let me know how you're doing. I'll talk to you soon.